Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house that's been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have the ball first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you, and he's sure.
Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long.
And nice job by the defense staying to lead to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got it in the middle. It's McGee. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Lynn. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches, big fella.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. Motion from the back. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds him out of the backfield. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on 4th down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring them down before the sticks.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lynn. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern! And the extra point is good.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows. In these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the well. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking for a man. It's Washington. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Terrapins have this offense rolling. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quick handoff. Open space at the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Pass interference.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Rushes on him. He turns it loose to the left. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got it behind the line. It's Duarte. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pick! Oh, what a play by this defense!
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Washington. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Chow. Turning it on! They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on fourth and short. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Terrapins will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back open in the middle. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. He splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for the big play. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st down here for the offense. Anderson with the carry. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking left. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Chubb. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Vacano. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Gonna look downfield again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof.
There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And 1st down for the offense.
And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying the left side. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen. Get ready for the run. Less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming. Anderson with the carry.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything...
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got his man. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Terrapins are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Quick release on the RPO. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. We're ready to do it again.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Fakes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Back to pass, it's Washington. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Terrapins! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They give it to him again. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Makes the catch. It's McConnell. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And a first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the